If anything, a very big round of applause for all the way they travelled for a start to get here. Okay, I'll get some people in a minute. A slight change of format at this stage too. Before we have a chat with some of the kids from Moree, we'll go to our judges so then they can convene for the night and choose some winners for the Quit Rock Eisteddford here for this evening. Okay, let's get some comments from Shirley.
Fantastic performances and the opening scene was great. Excellent props and backdrops, very effective use of the lighting, beautifully choreographed and perfectly timed, and I thought a vibrant performance. Good on you, Moree.
Troy, your comments on Moree.
Staging was absolutely brilliant. The impact of that opening scene was brilliant, as already been said. Music fit perfectly. Okay, very well done. The band was very effective up the back. Carrying on with the music there. The trumpets conveyed a sense of urgency and excitement, which the whole performance had about it. The structure and order of the hierarchy was conveyed very, very well in that sort of society. Well done. Timing was impeccable. Costumes were exciting, lighting effective, great spectacle to finish on. You left the audience with a huge impact. Well done.
And finally, Bill, your comments.
All the before. Everything that's been said so far, I endorse. The opening of this performance held promise of great drama and great spectacle and great theatre. You went right on to deliver all that. I'm astounded by the imagination. The choice of your topic in the first place, I think, was very imaginative, and it was, I believe, so painstakingly researched. I don't think anybody from Hollywood could have portrayed ancient Egypt as I believe it would have been. I think it would have been just like that. I've written words down here like life, energy, vigor, imagination, colour, costume, and then I wrote big word, brilliant, and I love the cat.
Thanks very much, Bill, and we'll let the judges convene to their meeting room, tally up their results, and hopefully we will have some results, obviously, which will please a heck of a lot of people. Now, something the judges didn't mention, sheer numbers. There were a heck of a lot of people out there. How many in all?
Well, we had 96 total on at one time.
Yes. So I guess in a way too, you've got to thank the bus drivers. How many buses did it take to get you down here?
3.
Yes. Let's hear it for the bus drivers. We had the judges mention costumes. I mean, this is very elaborate stuff. How long did it take you to sort of put it all together?
We started at the beginning of first term, and we each got different committees together for each different area, and then we made all the costumes, and then we just, at the end, after we looked at the production, we put all the finishing touches on, like all the glittering things, the sequins, things like that. So
that's excellent. What's the feeling like in Moree, particularly within the school, as far as the Rock Eisteddford goes? How do you feel about it?
Oh, it's fantastic. We've had a lot of great successes over the years. We've put on 6 performances altogether to view for the public, and they've paid, and all of our comments have been fantastic that we've got back.
Okay, well that deserves a round of applause.
The theme is Australia, Land of Change. The theme looks at the development of Australia as a country. It builds from the start in London through to settlement, to the automotive age, the development of modern Australia, and the 2000 Olympics as the finale. So please welcome Moree Technology High School.
I am the captain, and this is my shrine, Lord of the Manor. See what I leave behind. River and plains, cities on fire. Yes, I'm a relic trapped in the wild.
I've been driving in my car. It's not quite a Jaguar. I bought it in Primrose Hill from a bloke from Brazil. It was made in '59 in a factory by the Tyne. It says Morris on the door, the GPO owned it before. I drive in it for my job, the governor calls me a slob, but I don't really care. Give me some gas in the open air.
Into a world sick with racism. Get well soon.
It ain't nothing but an us thing, and it's time for us to step it up and respect that level of sisterhood that's been holding up our neighborhood. And if it wasn't for our mothers, there would be no brothers. If it wasn't for our sisters, there would be no misters. So it ain't nothing but a us thing. She's strong and that's a fact. Now it's time for us to take up the slack. Step it up, time to go to work.
Story hidden from me to hide my identity, so I never feel I am somebody. You've got my eyes, I see more clearly. You've tried to rob my humanity, my spirit you tried to break, my soul you tried to take. There's no need to be afraid, 'cause I won't do unto you now. All that we've been through.
Tell them about it now.
With a procession of weird and wonderful creatures both amazes and terrifies a research team of visiting astronauts. Ever present, the ape colony assume the role of commentators. Man's thirst for knowledge of the unknown reaches of space is finally quenched, at least for this mission. Come with them as they venture on a space odyssey. Moree Technology High.
Follow me. Follow me. Follow me.
Let's hear it again for Maureen. I was just thinking when I walked off and the smoke was pouring out, obviously no one told them that in the dawn of time it wasn't a smoke-free event. Okay, tonight the Rock Eisteddford is, of course, pleased to announce a number of special awards in recognition of all elements that make up a Rock Eisteddford performance. The 1995 FM 92.9 Quit Rock Eisteddford Special Awards are for the Quit Awards for the most entertaining performance and school with the most initiative. Also, the best hair and makeup. We have an award, the Lingcraft and Bernina Award for best costume design, best set design and staging, the Youth Access Centre's awards for best choreography and the Performers Award. Or I should say that was the Performers Award. Along with the McDonald's Best Backstage Crew, the Best New School. Also, we have an award for the best concept, the Sanyo Award for the best soundtrack, the Nestle Crunch Best Lighting Design Award. You're going to be here all night. There's a lot of awards. The most original concept and the most original choreography award, as well as a special one, Sandy's Music Store Head Judges Encouragement Award. Sandy's Music Store is, of course, your alternative music store, just opposite the Workies. We might bring some of the people out from Moree to have a bit of a chat. How's it feel making a monkey of yourself, Michelle?
Feels just great.
The costumes, there's a wide array here. How did the costumes come about?
Well, we just used bits and pieces, like for the apes, for instance. We looked around for masks. Once the actual material was sewed together, we just used big pillows, just tied it all together to make us look a lot bigger. For the cybernauts, we just used black tights, gym pants, and a plastic type of material, plus a black top. Plastic type of material with a couple of buttons stuck on with a hat, triangle hat type thing.
A lot of work in there.
Yeah, and with the aliens, we used straws for their fingernails, a cap, greenish type of material, a lacy type of thing between their arms to make it look webby. Okay,
A lot. This looks like a beanbag I used to have.
Oh, thank you.
Nothing on your figure there, I'm sorry.
And for the stilts, we used ends of broom just to make it look really long with the blue type of material. And what else is there? Anything else? No, I think that's it.
We won't go into undergarments. Angela, tell us about the props tonight.
Our props consisted of basically 6 boxes, and they had 4 different scenes on them, and they were rotated each time a different scene came up. They were painted by students, and we also had a spaceship which we used from a piece of equipment that we had at school that was used to clean the lights. It was just pulled apart and some lights and some silver material were added.
Fantastic. And Brooke, the choreography tonight, how was that developed?
Well, we had something that was put together by Miss Ware. She just gave us an idea of what we had to do, and then we just went away in our separate groups and worked on them, and if we had any trouble, we just went back to Miss Ware for ideas, and then we just worked on it, and it's come out really well.
And for the uninformed, who is Miss Ware?
She's the head teacher that was in charge of the whole thing, and she did a really good job. Thanks, Miss Ware.
And Amy, speaking of thanking people, I guess especially after all these costumes, there are probably a lot of people to thank.
Yeah, we'd like to thank the teachers and the parents for all the time and effort they put into it, the people that have sponsored us tonight, and the people back home who have sponsored us to get here in Tamworth, and also to the cast of our Rock Eisteddford. You're great to work with.
Troy, we might get your comments on this performance.
Okay, it was great, Moree, to actually see in all these doom and gloom that goes on in the world today, a little bit of fantasy and a little bit of fun. That was excellent. Change of pace. It's a good bit of humour used with the gorilla banging on his chest. That was excellent. Absolutely brilliant. Okay.
Did you ask what that chest was made of?
beanbag, isn't it? Okay. Again, there was more drama used in this performance, which was great. The performance was extremely busy, and you guys kept pace, both in terms of the energy as well as in terms of the timing, and that was really, really good to see. The movement of your set, your blocks, was absolutely exceptional, and the idea was brilliant. The change of scene, very, very simple and very, very effective. Dramatic music selection. I wanted to know what was happening. You actually engaged me, and I assume the rest of the audience. That was extremely well done, built to a climax, and an extremely spooky ending. Well done.
Tomorrow, if we could get some comments from you.
Thanks, Phil. What an unbelievable performance. It's great sometimes to let our imagination go and wonder where we've been and where we are going. Your visual effect with your stilted people was mind-blowing, and an unbelievable use of stage there. That was great. Excellent, powerful music. Obviously, a lot of time and effort has gone into preparing for tonight. Congratulations on a great performance.
No, Maya, thank you very much. Okay, just hold the microphone nice and close to the mouth. Right up there, right up near where mine is. This is all different for you. Have you done this before? No. You haven't? Okay. No need to be nervous at all. There's nobody out there, see? Okay. Nice and close to the mouth, and we'll hear everything you've got to say tonight.
Introducing my school, Moree Technology High School, our performance tonight is Casino Night. In the misty darkness of an alley, a young man, down on his luck, sits and wonders where his next meal will be coming from. With the coin he has thrown and his mystical imagination, he is drawn into the casino. Its bright lights and spectacular entertainment creates a winning atmosphere. With Lady Luck by his side, he hits the jackpot, creating a celebration throughout the casino.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together, Moree Technology High.
Wouldn't you like to have fun, fun, fun? How's about a few laughs, laughs? I could show you a good time. Let me show you a good time. The minute you walked in the joint, I could see you were a man of distinction, a real big spender, good looking, so refined. Say, wouldn't you like to know what's going on in my mind? So let me get right to the point. I don't pop my cork for every man I see. Hey, big spender. Hey, big spender. Hey, big spender. Spend a little time with me.
I would. I feel good. I knew that I would. So good, so good. I got you. Wow, I feel nice. A sugar and spice. I feel nice. A sugar and spice. So nice. So nice, I got you.
Moree Technology High, ladies and gentlemen. Whoa! Woo! I'll get the microphone here. Here we go, here we go. Come on. Here we go. Very good indeed. Wow, there's so much energy. Where do they get all that energy from?
Just the hype that everyone puts into them before we go on stage.
It's all adrenaline, you reckon, huh? Yes. Well, the Commonwealth Department of Employment, Education and Training and Youth Affairs, or, check this for a name, DEACHA. You like that one? DEACHA. I love that name. Well, it's committed to empowering youth people with education and training opportunities that lead to meaningful and productive jobs. Since 1990, DEACHA has supported the Rock Eisteddford Challenge by providing a $62,000 grant scheme to assist schools in staging their performances. Now, DEACHA is proud to be a part of the energy, plenty of that, exuberance and professionalism of the Rock Eisteddford Challenge.
Youth access centres are places for young people who want information and advice about jobs, education and training, health, housing, money or personal problems. As an associate sponsor, YAC applauds the Rock Eisteddford Challenge for giving the youth opportunity to take up new skills in such a creative learning environment. And now please welcome 4 students from our performance tonight.
Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. And would you like to introduce your fellow schoolmates here?
Cecile, Brooke, Olive and Brooke.
Oh, okay, a couple of Brooks. Well, that's good. Now we will, in fact, ask our judges for some questions and comments. Let's Kate.
Yeah, good work. I really enjoyed that. Casino. Do you have one in Moree? No. Looked as though you had one up there. Look,
maybe they want one.
Maybe they do. The great thing about your work was the variety. I mean, not only was it dynamic, you had that quiet start that built into a real explosion of performance. And it varied in the music, in the choreography, in the colours, in the costuming. I really loved it. My question for you is, how did you get your team together?
Who's going to answer that one for Kate?
Well, we just got everybody that wanted to be in the Rock Eisteddford, and they just all came together for a meeting, and we just got together and thought of ideas and thought of characters, and we just brainstormed everything, and yeah, so that's how we got everybody. Just whoever wanted to be in it was in it.
Well, great work. Emily, what were your feelings?
Well, it was great. Fantastic, guys. I especially loved the use of the set. It was just great. My question for you is, how did you come across the topic of casino? What inspired you?
We basically had meetings at lunchtimes, and we wrote down all our thoughts on sheets of paper. And we had a meeting one day and we decided casino night.
Well, thank you. I thought it was wonderful.
One of the hardest things to do is to combine the elements of set and movement, particularly when you've got so many people on stage, and not make it look crowded. I thought your design was actually quite exceptional, and I'd like to know who was behind that wonderful design.
Well, the art teacher, Miss White, and I think the DT teachers, and they all just brainstormed and decided how to use the boxes and the scenes and to switch them at the right times.
And voila.
That was great. And also, simplicity is very important in getting across a message. And what you had was a good, strong narrative line. You told us a story. You started off in that smoky alleyway, and you took us to a jackpot. And that was terrific. Well done.
Thank you very much, our judges. Well done, Moree Technology High. Now, Brooke, obviously a fair bit of funds are needed for these events, to put on this, the production and so forth. So what were the activities involved?
Well, seeing we're from Moree, we've obviously had to raise a lot of money to actually get up here. We've held concerts. We held 2 concerts and we've held raffles. We've got sponsored and that's raised a lot of money. We've also had a lot of community help and they've been really great. So thanks, community of Moree.
Well done indeed. And yeah, it does take a fair bit to travel up and put a show like this on in Toowoomba. And speaking of travelling, Brooke, what do you think about travelling to Toowoomba for this year's performance?
Well, travelling to Toowoomba meant we had to get up really early. All our sets were made so they were able to collapse to put in the buses. But most of all, we came up here for the exciting competition and to meet all the new schools.
Thank you all. That's nice to hear from there. Now, Cecile, what's been the highlight? The highlight. What's been the main highlight in the lead up to the Rock Eisteddford here tonight?
The highlight's been being able to work together and working out like the dances, choreography. We all worked together. We had one senior student placed in each dance group, and it took approximately 3 months to get the dances underway and up on stage. And without the cooperation of choreographers, students and teachers, our production wouldn't have been successful.
Well done. So a lot of work has certainly gone in there and some great highlights along the way. So what about the memories? What do you think you'll take back with you? Memories from the Rock Eisteddford.
The great time that we've had. I don't know, the bus trip.
The bus trip? The bus trip? Have you got some stories to tell us about the bus trip?
No, not really.
Oh, you're not going to let on anything? Nothing about the bus trip? No? No? Everything went beautifully? What did you sing any songs on the bus on the way? When you have bus trips, you have sort of like songs and things. What was the main song you were singing? Don't say Peaches. Was it? It was Peaches. Well, did you know that with that song, the consumption of peaches has gone up by 1/3 for males under 24? Believe it or not, that is the case. So very well done indeed. Moree Technology High, we thank you very much for coming along to the Rock Eisteddford tonight, and we wish you all the best and the success, huh? Thank you very much.